Hi, how are you all? Welcome to part two. If you're still with me, if you haven't seen part one, please just pop back on my YouTube and find part one on this reading around what's happening in our world right now. And with all of that, I'm going to bring through some tarot reading around this. Okay, so this reading is governed by the Mother card. The Mother, the nurturing. So I was talking about this heavy, dense energy that we're moving through right now, globally, outside of us, and internally within us. Massive shift, massive clearing of dark, denser energies. And with that, we are being asked to look deeper within us. The mother energy, the divine mother energy, and also the cosmic mother energy. So I'm feeling as I'm speaking this now, the energy of Gaia, of Mother Earth coming through. Her energy is of a reminder to remind us to be the mother of us all. So whether you're male or female, we still have maternal, feminine energy within us. The mother in her higher resonance, the mother of light, she is loving, kind, compassionate, and nurturing. Now we are being asked to really have to look deep within us and remind ourselves to hold that love, that compassion, first and foremost towards ourselves and then to others. And this will assist and help us step out of stuck programming, out of heavier linear thinking, and help us. We're being asked really to be physically, spiritually, mentally lifted up, allow ourselves and our minds to be lifted up out of whatever problem or chaos that you are currently in. And imagine you were to be, even a couple of meters above the earth, looking down on yourself and taking a higher perspective and seeing the bigger picture here. So you're not as attached to it emotionally. When we have deep emotional attachment to something, we can hold on a lot longer than we should. We can be digging our heels in when we know it's better to let something be and let something go. So a sense here as well, be your own divine mother to yourself. If you're having difficulty in any situation right now, find a quiet space, drop into this space, the heart. And how we do that is just put the hand on the heart and breathe into the heart and saying, I am calling in my higher self. Also maybe blessing that situation, whatever it is, any difficulty that you're having with your higher self. I'm sending love and light and asking my higher self to make peace or whatever it is with the other significant other, the situation, whatever it is, higher self. So you're blessing it with maternal, mother, nurturing love here, because there is a lot of, there's a lot of chaos happening, there's a lot of judgment, and we are moving through the High Priestess. So the High Priestess is a powerful major arcana card representing moving through deeper emotions here and having the wisdom and the guidance to know when to call it a day, to know when to step back from battles, butting heads, getting the words, the war's over. So where have you been really holding on, butting heads with somebody? As I'm feeling all tingles through my crown. You're being asked to take the higher path here. Emotionally intelligent, spiritually enlightened. If there is, I'm just getting that many people watching this may be having confrontations with people, maybe having difficulty with people, or a sense of not getting results or breakthroughs around something or some type of situation, maybe feeling like you're banging your head against the wall, that kind of energy. Instead of just bulldozing forward, and I'm getting a visual of a lot of Taurus energy here, a visual of the bulls locking the horns here. Unlock your horns and step back and just calm your energy, reassess your emotions here. Even pull your energy back completely from the situation. It's because you're emotionally invested in something here, and this is why you're feeling so heated, so taut, and so overwrought with it here. So the High Priestess, do whatever you need to do to find center and find peace within yourself. There's no right or wrong here. There's no win or lose here. Remember, it's all just a playing field. Find a balance that's centered within you. A battle of the egos as well here, wanting to be realigned and adjusted. Judgment, okay. There is a sense here, there's the warrior and warrioress energy coming through this. So this is a sense of not wanting to let go because you're fighting for what's right and getting, the justice, like banging the hand on the table saying, this is what I want to do, this is not right. Something that you're fighting for or fighting with, and trying to get somebody or a group, or it can be out in the world, society, to see your side, to see a lighter perspective. But remember here, there is so much happening we cannot control. We cannot control another's behavior. We cannot control a group's behavior, society's behavior. What we can control is how we are choosing to react to that behavior in every situation. Remembering karma here is going to be at play. So there's a sense here of you wanting to speak up, voice your truth. It's very like protest energy here, revolutionary energy here around movement. But you're being asked at what cost here. If this is draining you emotionally and making you feel ill, because if we're dealing with a lot of emotional turmoil over time, it will make us ill. So is it worth it in the long run? So finding a balance here. You are being suggested to take a step back and comfort yourself, be the mother nurture for yourself. Take a step out of these heavier emotions and protect your own energy here, because ultimately at the end of the day, judgment card is here. So justice and judgment will be served. So even if somebody you feel is getting away with something, with their behavior, with their actions, it's not fair, you're wanting to have justice, judgment is going to be served on them energetically regardless, because the universe, nothing is unseen. It's a karmic debt is going to have to be paid. It might be paid in the way you want it to be, but trust, wash your hands with this here you're getting, because ultimately whatever this situation or this problem is, it's causing massive burdens. Because we've got two cards here. You're worn out. It's like you're carrying a heavy burden. We've got the 9 of Wands and the 10 of Wands. You're fucked. Fucked is the word I like to use. Absolutely exhausted. You can't do it anymore, and you're just worn yourself out, breaking your back, breaking your energy for nothing here. So some situations in your life right now, situations we're seeing play out on the bigger scheme of things in the world right now, will be very, very unfair, will feel very heartbreaking, so unfair. You just beyond ridiculous. That's what I'm being shown. The stuff that's going to be played out in the world in front of us, beyond ridiculous, but in our own day-to-day lives as well, with our work colleagues, with friends, with family, with relationships. You're going to really be shocked at people's reactions and what they're going through. But remember, balance here. Is it worth keep fighting, keep getting this banging on the table, listen to me, that kind of energy? Is it worth that for somebody that's not ready to listen? Or more centered, move back into your body, center, be calm, and pull your energy back from this, knowing and trusting in the higher power here. Judgment is going to be served. There's a huge amount of karmic death I'm being shown, clearing. There is so much happening again if you've watched part 1 behind the scenes. So it looks absolutely chaotic. Your life may absolutely be chaotic right now as well, but trust in the higher picture here. There's a lot of deep purging, deep detoxing, deep cleansing happening in our world. But the balance here between the emotions and the burdens you're carrying, balance is very key here, and reminding to be your own maternal guide around this. I'm going to pick some cards as well to see if there's anything else. So there's a lot of clearing happening in people right now through the upper chakras, a lot of clearing happening around the sinuses, people suffering with a lot of congestion, inflammation, mucus, sinuses tickle on the throat, into the chest, clearing around the respiratory area, breathing clearly, clearing around the sinuses and the third eye, the back of the eye. So a lot of stuff coming into your field right now that you're finding very difficult to face. What is it I cannot face? What is it I cannot see? What is it that has been challenging me that way? Oh, and back again to harmony, back to nature, back to focusing. And children as well, children being very aware of what's happening. Anything that's the turmoil that's happening right now, if we were to look 10 years down the road where our children are coming up, it's going to be for their highest good, whatever changes are happening. We've lived for a very long time in a very unfair, a very abusive, a very chaotic world anyway. But it's just like all the hidden dirt and all the hidden secrets are unearthing now very fast. So wherever things were hidden and not exposed and, literally swept under the carpet, it's all coming out now, and it's all very ugly and it's all very heavy. But this is a purging, this is a detoxification process happening, and in the future it's for the highest good of our children. But children are very sensitive right now as well. My guides have shown me the last several years new children coming into the earth right now are very, very awake spiritually. They remember a lot of their past lives, they remember their purpose, they remember their gifts, they remember why they're here. So they're coming in very awake. So they're not having an ascension process as you get older, like most of us do. They're actually very aware of their own spiritual journey. So very, very sensitive children, empathic children, kind, loving, wise beyond their years, because they're old souls in new bodies, so to speak, very wise children. So with this, I'm being shown this cleaning the board. So I'm being shown like a chessboard, and what's happening now, it's being swept clean. So there's going to be a lot of clearing out of everything that is known is clearing away from us. And these new children are coming in, and as they get older, they're building a new template, a new world for us, for the future generations. So in that, just being aware of children, their sensitivity, they may be feeling a lot more than they're saying. They may be seeing and not being able to understand what's actually happening. They also may be seeing parents going through their own challenges right now. So that needs to be said about children, just acknowledging the sensitivity around them right now. But for you moving forward, harmony and focus is very important right now. Where am I putting my intention? Intention is my energy in action. Where am I putting my focus on? What am I putting my focus on? Because ultimately, remembering the maternal mother energy, ultimately we need to be in a place of harmony, in a balance and in a vibration of alignment of harmony. So constantly we will be pulled out of ourselves, whatever's going on in our lives, internally or externally. Catching yourself, coming back into center, taking a breath and bringing in through harmony. I am at peace, I'm at light, I'm at love. However it is you want to find that center for yourself will be very important. And remembering too the higher perspective here. Don't try not to get stuck in that lower dense energy that is playing out right now, because it can pull you in. Any type of collective energy, which is two or more people in a group. You'll know this from any group, any work environment, school environment, college, where there's more than two people or plus. It only takes one lower vibrational energy in any group to bring the whole vibration down. So imagine going out into the world and there's a lot of irate, angry people. It's very easy for you to take that on board as well and come back feeling that. So grounding your energy, cleansing your energy, moving into your heart, taking time in your own space and your own, moving back to the breath, having solace, having that hermit card I'm getting in my mind's eye here, will be very important before. So lots of time for resetting yourself, regenerating yourself and finding methods and ways to do that, and catching yourself when you are in confrontation, which is going to happen, recognizing, okay, do I really need to play in this? Do I really need to be one of those bulls locking horns with another, when it could be an energetically waste of time? Take a step back, take a higher perspective, And then from that perspective, then you've got more clarity, more clear thinking of what you ought to do in that situation. Should I step and walk away, or should I try a different perspective or a different approach? I hope that has given you some guidance and some clarity today. Hopefully you've subscribed and you can stay tuned for my next readings and guidance whenever they come through. And in the meantime, have a beautiful, blessed day. Sending you all of my love.